Two.
Yeah.
Signed to Michael Jackson, then signed to Madonna. Toured with Britney Spears, where you learn what I wanna do. A girl like you, got the 7 digits, got the area code too. Heated it up with 98, did the all that music and more, and it felt great. Now we're back to the top industry, I'm like, no pop music, but a whole lot of talk. Come along for the ride, going straight to the top. Tommy and Mac and Eric Stress, the bad boys of pop.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. This
Welcome.
is Thursday. This is our Thursday. Well, we say editorial, but it's more like a potpourri, like a grab.
Ooh, just smells delicious.
It's a grab bag.
It's a grab.
This is
That's nice.
Welcome to our Thursday grab bag.
Yes, grab it, bag it, call it a day.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Okay.
Well, welcome, bad boys of pop. The voice you are hearing, I am Eric.
That's
Hello.
Eric. That's Eric Stretch.
And the other voice you hear,
I'm Tommy Mac. How you
Tommy
doing?
Mac.
Welcome.
On this Thursday, we want to talk about the Critics' Choice nominations that have come out this week. And leading the nominees for 14 mentions is Martin Scorsese's The Irishman. And Tommy, because you are a full Irishman.
I am the Irishman.
And I am a half Irishman.
What's the other half?
French.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's...
You don't have any Scottish?
I don't know.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
We all look alike, literally. So.
So The Irishman is taking, and I feel like that's a controversial movie because a lot of people are saying they love it, and some people say don't. That it's just so slow and boring.
Remember when you talked about the Great British Bake Off?
Yeah, is it something? Is it like
Great British Bake Off?
Yes.
And you said it was like watching paint dry?
It literally is watching dough rise.
You're literally watching them age, right? I mean, they do age in the movie, but at moments it feels like you're just watching them age in real time.
Yeah. And I'm a huge Martin Scorsese fan. I usually love his movies.
I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's awesome because they want to sound cool, right? Like, oh yeah, it's the cool thing to do is to like oh yeah, I love The Godfather. I love, I love,
it's on
Scarface,
trend.
right? It's like, yeah, trendy.
Think for yourselves.
Think for yourselves.
And then taking
you did that so you could put L's in there, didn't you?
take yourselves.
You could have said selfs.
No, I just
Top elf.
top out. Oh, that's good. Then following that is
okay. Let me wrap that thought up.
Oh, sorry.
That said, the performances I think were great. It was really long.
Yeah.
It took me all day to watch it. Like I had to keep rewinding because like, did I miss something there? Like it feels like something should have happened in that past 10-minute gap where I completely glazed over. And I went and I would watch things over again, and literally I didn't miss anything.
Just another wrinkle forming and watching them age.
And honest, I'm not going to give anything away, right? But
spoiler.
I'm not going to. I don't think this is a spoiler, but for me, it just felt very. I don't know. It was kind of a depressing story.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, go see it.
Well, speaking of long,
or I say go see it. Turn on your TV. It's on Netflix.
Speaking of very, very long films, and then the next nominated film from Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Or as we call them, the Tarantines.
The Tarantines. I love the Tarantino films. Come on.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're way too long, and it's so self-masturbatory, but I really think there's something super special about all of them. I really like it. It's just way too long.
What is this one? What is this film?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt.
I do. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
We have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
You got what?
The screener.
Is it okay?
I'm a voter.
I don't know why I haven't gotten my screeners yet.
Because did you get the SAG ones?
I should.
Yeah, no, they're not out yet.
Oh, okay.
This is for the producers union or something.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
Pardon my life.
Well, this is another thing. So, and then the one after that, the film that got nominated after that is Little Women, and Little Women hasn't even came out yet.
It has not even come out yet.
It hasn't been released yet.
Little Women have not been released into the world.
No,
that's what you're saying.
I kind of yeah. Mm-hmm.
How is it nominated then? Is it because the peers have seen it?
I think so. Well, I mean, yeah. So we get a lot of
the critics of these critical folks.
I mean, yeah. So the screeners are out there. So a lot of the producers union and the BAFTAs and all of those they're the ones that are voting. So they have those films.
So maybe is that what this award is about then?
Is
the critics? You said it's the Critics' Choice.
It's
award?
the Critics' Choice. Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter what the public.
But this is
like
award season. So
yeah. Well, it's like, hey guys. I know it's not out and it's not easy to see. Here's a screener. Hopefully you get it and watch it and nominate. Right?
Yes, it's
so they're living dangerously. They're making moves. Those Little Women.
Absolutely, but then also, some of the this is something that I'm really excited about. This Is Us and Schitt's Creek are the ones. Yeah,
I haven't seen This Is Us, but I love Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek is one of the best.
It's so good.
It's so good. And it's simple. It's like we're telling a story. It's a half hour.
Yeah.
You hit it and quit it. And you're invested. The performances are great. The writing is great.
The characters are amazing.
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara. And Gene
Levy.
Eugene Levy. Mm-hmm. And his son, David.
No, that's his name. This is his character. David.
It's
Daniel. Yeah.
Daniel is his real name, isn't it? Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
I'm right.
Yeah. And their sister is on it too. She plays the.
She at the diner.
At the diner, yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's so good.
And I think Daniel, wasn't he the catalyst? Wasn't he like the driving force behind this?
He wrote it. Yeah, I just saw an
genius.
I just saw an article. That doesn't.
That make sense? That does make sense. Sure. You saw it.
I did. I watched an article,
and then you read it.
Yeah, so he wrote it, directed, produced it. Obviously, it was a family affair. But
he seems like he'd be a funny guy, like a fun person to hang. Like
I think he is actually the character. I mean, from what I've seen in interviews and things, I think he is David.
I would like to hang out with him. I think he sounds fun. Like you are probably one of the most fun people that I know in my life.
Thank you.
Like I love to hang out with you.
I like hanging out with you too.
And I can be fun at times. I can also be quiet at times and overly loud at times. But when I strike my happy medium, it's pretty solid. But you, I feel like almost at all times, even when you suck, you're still cool. You're still fun.
Well,
so
thank you.
High five.
Tell that to Rob.
There you go. High fives. Woo! Rob, he's always fun.
I'm always fun, damn it.
Meanwhile, Rob's version is... Rob's like, yeah, that's funny. You should see him, but there's nothing he can say. Like you should see him in the morning when like, well, we toured together, we lived together. Like I've seen you at all moments.
Some of my best work is right when I wake up. It really is.
I don't want to know about that work.
Nope, you sure don't.
All right. Moving on. Let's move right along.
Well, going back to This Is Us, and I really feel like there's like I'm trying to look at this right now, but there 61 nominations across the TV series, while Netflix has 61 nominations across their TV series and films. HBO has 33, Amazon scored 14, and NBC snagged 12. And speaking of like primetime television, how we used to get our entertainment through primetime
how we used to consume
commercials, how to consume. Yeah. I really feel like the industry is holding on to This Is Us. Like that is like the one TV show that is still getting a lot of the respect from the industry.
And in their mind, they're like, "This is us. Like this is our last bastion of."
Yeah, I like This Is Us a lot. I do. I know people are huge fans. I like it. I think it's very clever. I do think the performances are great, but I just kind of feel like it's network television, you know? They play it a little safe.
Do they really?
I mean, but no, I think compared to what's on Netflix, what's on Amazon, all that stuff,
sure.
But I do think they push the envelope when it comes to network television.
Okay. Like you wouldn't see Lizzo's butt on it, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
Got it.
No. But yeah. So, but we have the the best pictures. So 1917, Ford versus Ferrari, which for some reason I have no desire to see. The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker. I mean, that came out a while ago. Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, and Uncut Gems are all. That's a lot.
Parasite, was that? I think it was a foreign language film. I feel like I saw that one. Have you seen that?
Nope. Best Actor, we have Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory, Robert De Niro, The Irishman, Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Adam Driver, Marriage Story, Eddie Murphy. What's that?
Dolomite is my name.
Oh, yeah, Dolomite. Yeah, I want to see that too. And then Joaquin Phoenix for Joker and Adam Sandler for Uncut Gem. I feel like
I want to see Uncut Gems.
I think it's... I'm going to go out on a limb
And
here.
was that Kevin Garnett in Uncut Gems? Looked like Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. Sure.
His name is almost like a Garnet, so maybe that's why.
And for Best Actress, Awkwafina, Cynthia Erivo,
Makes me thirsty.
Scarlett Johansson, Lupita Nyong'o.
I'm sure you butchered that.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay, maybe you didn't.
Charlize Theron, Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, try that. Go ahead. So I bet it's Sasha.
Okay.
I bet
Saoirse
that's
Ronan.
like the Irish spelling of Sasha.
I love her. Yeah.
Is
She is
Sasha?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
From Little Women. Yeah. She's incredible. She was Lady Bird.
It looks like,
Right?
if you read it, it looks like Saoirse. Saoirse Ronan. I think it's Sasha Ronan.
Sasha Ronan, yeah.
Okay.
But
And you know what? Applause for Renee Zellweger. Just for, she was given a lot of crap over the past decade.
She sure was, because she got like that
so.
crazy facelift or something.
And she's so, hey, hats off to her for coming back.
She's getting a lot of really good reviews for playing
Judy.
Yes, I know a lot of people are. It's controversial, I think, because it's just showing Judy Garland at her worst. And I feel like people are a little bit upset by that because there's just so much more to her than just the last couple moments of her career in her life, and that's what they're harping on. So I mean,
one of my favorite movies of all time was The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah,
of all time.
Classic.
And speaking of being at our worst, last week we talked about Return to Oz.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, people are like,
no, we were wrong. We were wrong.
We were?
Yeah. I talked about it being who's that girl?
Yeah, no, definitely not that.
And you're like, no, it's Veruca. And I was like, yeah, right, exactly. We were both wrong. It's not Veruca. Veruca was a character from Willy Wonka. Veruca
No, that's
Salt.
her name.
No, her name was Faruza.
I hear the same thing.
Faruza Balk.
Yeah, Veruca Salt.
See? We're at our worst. Moving on.
Moving on. Best Supporting Actor, William Dafoe, Tom Hanks, Anthony Hopkins, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Brad Pitt. Now, this is interesting because, obviously, I was surprised to see that Best Supporting Actor was Tom Hanks. I was surprised by that. Did you see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Oh, right, because you would think that he would be the lead.
Yeah,
in that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the film, and it was. It's not what it was. It was not what you thought it was at all.
Was he really the supporting actor?
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he actually was.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So, but before that, I heard that he was going to be promoted for, or they're promoting him for supporting actor, and I was like, what? He's playing Mr. Rogers. How can that be supporting?
Right,
but
right.
It is.
Nobody puts Mr. Rogers in the corner.
No, they do not.
Nope. They put him in the best supporting actor.
They sure do. And
category.
Supporting actress, Laura Dern, Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Lopez, Florence Pugh, Margot Robbie, and Zhao Shuzhen?
I don't know. The farewell. Sorry, Zhao.
Well, again, I mean, there's a lot of heavy hitters this year. There's a lot of big ones.
Okay. Let's hit up a couple more categories that are interesting, and then we'll wrap this puppy up.
Absolutely. I guess we should go to director.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about it.
Noah